is on the way. And if you're in the market for a used car, you can now browse local Ford dealers' used car inventory on Amazon through Amazon Autos. You can fill out most of the necessary paperwork online. Also schedule a time to pick up your new wheels. Michelle Franzen, ABC News.
Macy's just dropped tons of new Black Friday deals. And with more being added every week, you can save on top gifts now. Like exclusive beauty sets, 50% off. Men's and women's PJs, 40 to 60% off. Handbags, 40 to 50% off. Plus, diamonds, 60% off. So come into Macy's, beat the rush, and get your holiday shopping done early. Black Friday starts here at Macy's. Savings off select styles. Exclusions apply.
Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Your ABC News weather forecast being brought to you this hour by Stats Pharmacy.
Come into Stats Pharmacy, where our patients' good health is our main concern. We have a drive-through window where you can conveniently drop off and pick up your prescriptions and over-the-counter medications. Refill your prescriptions anytime online at www.statspharmacy.com or from your iPhone or Android phone using the Refill RX mobile app. No waiting in long lines. Just call ahead and your order will be waiting for you. We look forward to serving you at Stats Pharmacy, located at 100 East Main Street in Spencer. You can call us at 304-927-2980.
104.7 Mountain Country Weather.
Taking a look at your Mountain Country AccuWeather forecast for today. Wintry mix this morning with periods of rain expected later, highs of 47 degrees. Tonight, rain is expected up to a half inch or to a quarter inch. Lows down near 43 degrees. On Wednesday, highs of 53 with cloudy skies. Cloudy again on Thursday, highs dipping near 55 degrees. Cloudy with some light rain in the forecast on Friday with a high near 60 degrees. Saturday, cloudy with occasional rain showers and a high near 60 once again. That's a look at your weather forecast brought to you by Stats Pharmacy. Currently on the hill, it is 39 degrees.
Today's best country and all-time favorites. Mountain Country 104.7.
And a pleasant morning to all of you. This is Drew filling in early at 1 o'clock, and you know what that means. Anytime Drew is in the hot seat, it means somebody's in the hot seat across from me, and we're very happy to be joined not only on 104.7, but we're also joined on Facebook and YouTube by a very important human being. Her name is Sena McDonald, and she is our Roane County Clerk. Sena, number one, thank you for joining us. Thank you for reminding me
that's okay. Thank you for having me.
reminding me that you need to be here because you've got a lot of things on your plate coming up here at the first of the year. We're talking. I know. Here's the deal. It's so weird because we just had some national and some statewide elections coming up back in November, and so everybody thinks, oh, we're good to go. Well, things are different here in Roane County. We have something coming up next year. So let's talk about number one. What is coming up next year when it comes to elections in Roane County?
So with this, the whole state of West Virginia is going to have the 2026 elections next year. And in the primary, typically, if a Republican or a Democrat comes up and they want to vote certain ticket, they can vote the Republican ticket, or the Democrat can vote the Democrat ticket. But if you're a no party or an independent, you get to choose if you want to vote Republican or vote Democrat or just vote nonpartisan. Well, next year, the Republican State Executive Committee has voted to have a closed poll. So that means that only registered Republicans can only vote a Republican ticket. That means no parties or independents do not get to choose the Republican ticket. They would have to choose a Democrat ticket or a nonpartisan ticket for them to vote on.
Now, is that just for the Republican side of things? So their executive statewide committee decided that was going to be a closed
Yes.
poll.
And I'm going to say I wasn't for that. I believe in having a choice, and that doesn't really give you much choice.
Yeah, that's a little bit different than we're used to seeing. So that is for the primary and the general election both.
No, just the primary.
Just the primary.
General, everybody gets to vote the same ballot.
Okay. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I didn't think about that stuff.
That's okay.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know. Well, I mean, my goodness, we had a bunch of phone calls this past November, at the November 4th, want to know if it was election day.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's okay.
Well, kids were getting off school, so they thought, why not? Let's just take
That's
care of
right.
that stuff. We're talking with Roane County Clerk Sena McDonald. So we have in West Virginia statewide elections coming up in 2026. Primary elections coming up. When is the primary election season?
So that will be, the election day will be May 12th. So in January, we have what's called a candidate filing period. That way you can file if you want your name on that ballot and you want to run for a particular position. So that's going to be from January 12th to January 31st. We're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4. We will be open that Saturday, January 31st from 9 to 12. And then after that day at noon, I get to turn everything into the Secretary of State's office.
So when it comes to people wanting to get their name into the hat, if you want to say, there is a limited amount of time that you can actually, so you can decide to run, but you can't officially file until these dates, the January 12th through the 31st?
You can pre-file if you want to, but you have to, there's a lot more to it. You have to file reports and keep up with that. I would just recommend waiting until the January 12th, January 31st time period. Makes it easier. Then that way you can be on cue for the rest of the year filling out your financial reports.
Okay. We're talking with Sena McDonald, those of you who are not watching us on Facebook and YouTube, those of you listening, and we're talking about the 2026 election season for West Virginia, the state of West Virginia. Again, the primary, May 12th is the primary, and the Republican Executive Committee at the state level decided only Republicans. It's going to be a closed poll for any of those Republican primaries. So if you're not an R, you cannot even vote for the Republican primary. That'll be an interesting change this year. And again, you can file if you're a candidate. You've got a filing period here in Roane County. Is that in Roane County? Is that statewide?
It's going to be statewide.
So that's January 12th through January 31st here in Roane County. If you're looking to do that, you can come into the clerk's office there at the courthouse, 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. That's January 12th all the way through the 30th. And then on the 31st, which is a Saturday, you can come in from 9 to noon. And then Sena said she's shutting the door on you.
That's right.
So what else is going on when it comes to that?
Well, we also try to update our voter registration rolls. So the Secretary of State's office is creating a spreadsheet for us to go through on anybody who has been flagged for a different address than what they're registered with. So those are called Notice Change of Address Cards, or NCOAs. And we will be mailing those out before Christmas, and those will need to be mailed back in. So whether you have any changes or not, please fill out the card, send it back in, because the county has to pay for it no matter what. So it's better just to make sure the county uses all of it.
You'd rather be making it worth the time and effort and money.
The last time we did it, we only received about a fifth back on what we mailed out.
So these notice of change of address cards, and that's something that people sometimes I would imagine maybe just overlook if they move. They just don't think about it. It's not in their periphery at the moment, and so you got to make sure you get that change of address down. And why is that so important for people to get the correct addresses when it comes to election season?
Because we have to have ID now. Everybody has to show ID. It doesn't matter who you are. You still have to show ID stating you are the person signing that's on that poll book.
Yeah.
So they got to match birth dates and names. And
So that's going to be something that people need to be prepared for when it comes to election season at the primaries. Make sure you bring your ID. And again, these NCOAs, which are Notice of Change of Address cards, are going to be sent out when again? December?
Before Christmas.
So before
hopefully.
Christmas.
Last time they waited till right before Christmas to even get anything to us, and I had to go through 575 people just to make sure that they were okay to send change of address cards. So, but if you are wanting to check on your voter registration, you can go online and go to sos.wv.gov, and you can click on the elections tab, and you can check your actual voter registration.
All right.
No matter where you are in the state.
That's the Secretary of State's website there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we're talking with Sena McDonald, our clerk here in Roane County, about the upcoming 2026 election season. We've taken care of, if you're wanting to run, you've got, again, between January 12th and 31st of the new year to do the candidate filing. You can pre-file, but she says she'd rather you just show up during the regular time for that. And again, that's the 12th through the 30th. That's 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. You can get registered for that. And then on that last Saturday, the 31st, 9 a.m. to noon. So you have that final day to, if you want to become a candidate, you got to file there. Of course, the primary election coming up on the 12th of May, they're going to be sending out the NCOA cards, the Notice of Change of Address cards. Please, please, please fill those out no matter what. Fill them out whether you've changed addresses or if your address is still the same. They want to get this as correct as humanly possible. And, of course, the sos.wv.gov if you're looking to find out about your voter registration in that situation. So, Sena, we've taken care of all that stuff, and now when it comes to the actual elections and the primaries, you need poll workers.
That's right. I definitely need poll workers. So for each precinct, we have to have 5 poll workers, and it's recommended to have 2 Republicans and 2 Democrats. I hate to tell you all this, but I did run our voter registration this morning. We have 8,499 registered voters. 49% are Republicans. That is a huge number. And 27% are no party affiliation. 22% are Democrat. And the rest are independent, libertarian, mountain, or their other.
Yeah.
That's a huge difference right there. So I really need some help from the Democrats.
You need some help with the poll workers, the
Yes.
Democrat poll workers.
We have a wonderful Democratic executive committee, and they do a great job trying to get people interested in coming. So if you are interested, please contact your Democratic executive committee members, or you can call our office, 304-927-2860. You can let me or my elections clerk, Lindsay, let us know if you would love to be a poll worker. You do get paid for this,
Yes.
so that does help.
It's not just a free gig. You're not just simply volunteering.
No. About a month before the election, we do training. So it's $50. You get paid for training. I do have to have alternates. So there will be some people that will only get paid for training because they don't actually work on election day unless I call them early and say, hey, somebody's canceled, so I need you to fill in.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have extra people. And then on election day, you get $150 on top of the 50, so it's $200 total. Now, election day is a little bit longer. You do have to work 5:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m., but I honestly think it's a very rewarding experience.
Yeah.
It's something not everybody experiences, but I think we all should take a turn being a poll worker.
Yeah. And it's not difficult work. It's just there's stipulations and requirements that you have to know to do. But, I've gone down, my precinct has been the same for many, many years, and I go down there, I see the same faces, and they're just having a good time, relaxing. It's not like it's a stressful gig.
No.
It's just a long day, and there's requirements that you got to take care of.
Right.
But, yeah, it's not like you're going to be overwhelmed if you're a poll worker.
No,
So.
and it does help that we went through 2 election cycle, or well, 1 whole election cycle, 2 elections with our new voting machines.
Yes.
So that will be a little bit better this time around, I believe. They're a little bit more familiar with them.
Again, we're talking with Sena McDonald, a Roane County clerk, about the upcoming 2026 election season. Primary, May 12th, general election. Of course, on Election Day in November. You got some calls about that this past November. Obviously, that's not the case. So we talk about making sure that you fill out your NCOAs no matter what. Fill out your change of address cards, whether it's changed or not, because we want to get people in the right places. And there's going to be some changes when it comes to the precincts because of the school closures. What's the situation there?
So we have to move 3 polling locations with the potential of the closing of the schools. We need to move Precinct 5, which is Gary, at the Gary Middle Elementary School, and Precincts 30 and 32 from Walton Elementary Middle School.
Okay.
We've got some locations picked out. I'm going to, Lindsay and I are going tomorrow to go look at 2 of them. And it's a long process. I have to go before the county commission, and then after we get everything finalized and it's been in the newspaper and advertised, we have to print everybody a new card and mail them out. So
Wow.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people in all those
That's the whole
precincts.
southern end of the county, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean,
So it's a long process to find a new precinct. Obviously, there are requirements for you and stipulations for you guys to get that done, too. So just because the election doesn't begin till May 12th on the primary, you guys got a lot of work to do between now and then. Again, we're talking with Sena McDonald, Roane County Clerk. Good information. I hope we share this stuff out. Of course, again, candidate filing for the upcoming election season of 2026 West Virginia, January 12th through January 31st. If you're a local person, you got until 8:30 to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, the 12th through the 30th, and then that Saturday on January 31st, you can file from 9 a.m. to noon. If you have any questions, call the office there, 927-2860. They'll be sending out the notice of change of address cards. They hope that you guys fill those out, whether you've changed an address or not. Just fill out those cards and send them back in. Those should be coming out around the Christmas season. If you want to check your status, sos.wv.gov. They need poll workers. They need poll workers. And again, as she said, they need 5 poll workers and then 2 and 2 on the Republican Democratic side, and they're looking for more Democratic help right now. If you can get that, of course, the precincts will change, and we'll all know about that because that'll be put out there for the public.
Yes, and I plan on coming back in March so that we can catch some more deadlines.
Okay.
So I think we'll be okay there. I go back to the poll workers. I forgot to tell you, we have 85 to 100 poll workers who work on Election Day. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a lot of people to manage. That's a lot of people.
They do a great job. Yeah. They're all. They like to ask questions, which is good because you don't want to do the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And then the Secretary of State's office goes and questions you after the election.
That's the last thing you want is getting a call from the Secretary of State's office.
Right.
Let's just say that. Is there anything else that you wanted to cover?
No. We're going to have as much as we can on our website. So you go to roanewv.com. There's an elected officials section, and you want to click on that drop-down list and go to county clerk, and then click on election. And I plan on having as much as I can on there. I'd like to get the maps out there so everybody knows which precincts are where and the precinct locations. I mean, it is helpful. There's always questions about Gandyville.
Yeah.
Because there are 3 precinct lines right there. And it is weird how it's set up. So it's a good idea to take a look at it.
Always fun to be Gandyvillians.
Yes.
Just kidding, folks. Great information, Sena. Thank you so much. And again, you'll be back in March. Folks, look out for those change of notice address cards. Please fill those out. Get those back in. If you're a candidate or a potential candidate, make sure you know the dates. January 12th through January 31st. The primary is May 12th in Roane County and across the state, and then the general election will follow in November. Thank you very much, Sena.
You are welcome. Thank you for having me.
Always good stuff. All right, I'm out of here. I'm going to give George back his seat. He's probably feeling a little bit lost back out there in the regular room. So I'm going to take a break real quick. We'll come back, and we'll go back to the regular content.
It's almost rifle season in West Virginia, and Farm to Fork Meat Processing is your go-to spot after the hunt. Bring in your deer and we'll take care of the rest, from burger and steaks to jerky and